Good? I should have used the bathroom first. Guys, everywhere I go, it's the blower people or the landscaping, wannabe landscapers. I want to show you guys, but it's going to reveal my location. But he's like literally right. It happened again this morning. It happens every day. He's literally, there he goes. This place is huge. Huge. It's actually mind-boggling to me. But that's because that's one of my pet peeves that I had to work through, and I have been working through it. You know, I don't let it bother me. I'm just like, and I realized, because the last place I started recording the guy, they like me. This morning, the guy's smiling at me. Don't smile at me. I got your attention, and you want to be close to me, but you don't know how much you are my pet peeve. Blowing crap everywhere. You don't even do your job well. In other countries, they don't do this. It's retarded to blow stuff around and then go pick it up. In other countries, they have this thing attached to it, and it's like a vacuum. It vacuums it up into the bag. Come on, America! Come on, America! And then they use that like compost. They reuse that, bitch. Come on, America! Come on, America! Ugh, shit, bitch. Shit, bitch. Anyways, the guy this morning tried to smile at me, and I was like, nah, where did you come from? I literally just got here. And I sat in my car for like 5 minutes. You were nowhere to be seen. The minute I get out of my car, you pop. How did you even see me? What the hell? And then this guy right now, I've been here for like, I made some shorts. Let's see, I got here like less than an hour ago. I made some shorts because there's not that much shade here. And then I was getting my stuff ready. I need to make a poster board. So every time I go live on the back. Hi, baby. Hi. Thank you for being here. I want to make a poster board. Let me show you. I got my papers. I always get stuff and I know it's gonna come in clutch, and this is gonna, now it's coming in clutch. I got this like over a year ago. It's just been in my car with the books that my car was cleared out when I went to the bay for my beach trip. And when I got back, I kept finding books in the little free library, and people give me stuff and I buy stuff from the Dollar Tree. So anyways, it's a black poster board. There's 6 in here, but I'm just gonna write, I wrote it down. Vote for me, Maxim, link in bio, and I'm just gonna have it back here. I have some markers right now. I was gonna play around and see if I like them, or else I might go purchase a Sharpie, like silver, thick one, you know, and do it the way I want. Or I might just do it for now, because there's more than one, so I can play around. I'm telling you, out of all the places they could be, why right in front of me? They're like literally right here in front of me. Out of all the places they could be. This place is huge. They could be all the way on the other side, or they could be further away from me here. But they're like literally, my patience is tested so hard. It's crazy having to be like, oh, so one of my pet peeves was this whole landscaping thing, because I'm telling you, they're idiots. Anybody who has that job, no offense. If you have that job, you're the bottom of the bottom to me. To me, I'm so sorry. So I was just praying right now. I was like, thank you, God, that I don't have this job. Even when it's hot as F, you still have to work underneath the sun. That's sad. My other pet peeve was driving. I'm 46 now, but in my 20s, I have the craziest road rage stories that has happened to me, and like, people will come to work and tell me. One lady, she said that some guy had road rage with her and threw an apple at her car window. Got out of the car, tried to get her out of her car. She locked it. She was gonna pull her out. So I had to, now, I never thought in a million years I would just pull over and let them. My ego would never allow that shit before. Never. And the best part was, every single time it was a guy, and when they would pull over and see that I was a girl, they would be shocked and leave. Literally put their tail in between their legs. I've seen it so many times. They don't say nothing. They just get in their car and leave. And I'm like, that's right, bitch. They think I have a gun or a knife, but no weapon formed against me shall prosper, bitch. I watch all these weapons formed in front of my face. None of them prosper. Exodus 14:14. But Satan and his gang of retards, they want you to fight. They want you to fight. They don't want to let you, they don't want you to let God fight your battles. They want you to get in the ring and play dirty with them. I'm clean, bitch. Fuck you. I ain't gonna get dirty with you. So anyways, I am learning strategies to deal with this shit. The road rage, non-existence for me. Sometimes, like on my birthday was May 3rd, some motherfucker was on my ass because, you know, I have to drive a little bit slower because my car's broke down. I'm in the slow lane, bitch. I put my blinker on, bitch. I'm going into the parking lot, bitch. And you're still, are you sick, bitch? You have plenty of lanes to change into. But no, you want to ride me? Okay. And that made me mad. But the only thing I do is kind of yell to myself, you know, and talk to God. I'm like, God, really? Are you seriously on my birthday? I celebrate every day, but like, bro, really? And then the third thing is, whenever I would be grocery shopping, that's why I hate if somewhere doesn't have self-checkout. Like some places still don't have self-checkout. I'm like, are you for real? There's a Vons that they don't have none, like, because sometimes it's like during certain hours they don't have it at all. And I'm like, I got to deal with somebody. And it's not even dealing with the cashier or the same cashier, because every time I would go to the Vons, I would see the same cashier. Sometimes you're not having a good day. You don't want to talk to somebody. You just feel like icky, or in Farsi, it's ikbidi. You feel ugly. You feel ikbidi. You don't want anybody to see you just like grunged out. Anyways, that whole grocery shopping thing used to be so you know what God made me do? He made me do Instacart. And then you know what God made me do to deal with my road rage? I did Uber when my brother died. So I'm such a good driver, it's not even funny. I almost hit some people yesterday though. It was like, driving at night is the worst. I did not see them. They were jaywalking, which is not illegal anymore, but it's like, are you fucking paying attention, bitch, to cars coming? Oh no, I gotta pay attention to, it's dark, you came out of nowhere. Something got my attention. It was just crazy. I pay attention to the timing of everything. Thank you, God, that they fucking went away finally, for fuck's sake. So the grocery shopping one, during the pandemic, I made so many people cry. Some lady started crying and I was like, I didn't even go ham on you, bitch. I didn't go hard on you. I did not. She said something to me. She caught me off guard. I was like, what the fuck? And so I was like, I gotta find her. So I went through the whole store trying to find her. She was at the checkout. And then I go up to her and I said, lady, what you said to me, you're assuming. So who are you to tell me what? And so I told her, like, no one's ever talked to her like that or something. I don't know. And she started crying. I was like, a grown-ass lady. I'm 46. Bitch was like 75 or something. 70. Grown-ass lady. Goes around being a Karen, can dish it, but she can't take it. The fuck? Anyways. So what people love to do at the grocery store with me is, I'm not done putting my stuff on the belt and they'll start putting their stuff. And I've just gotten so much experience now. I'll literally stop what I'm doing. And then I'll be like, can you please remove your stuff? I'm not finished. It's like if I have a big order for Instacart, because I don't really buy that much stuff for myself in Turkey. We're pretty simple, low maintenance, I think. And people will just be like, oh, I'm so sorry, or they'll not like that I had attitude. And it's like, you were in the wrong, bitch. I can have attitude with you. You want me to mirror you? You want me to match your energy? Let's go, bitch. And so that's one of the things, people being impatient, having to exchange energy with assholes that are, like if I want to talk to the cashier, they're just like, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. And it's like, I wish you would disappear off the face of the earth, bitch. What's this nasty ass energy you got? What the fuck, bitch? I can't wait to go to the beach, not because there's cooler people there, because there's not. There's not. When I went to the beach, there was no one I wanted to kick it with or ask, like, any questions about the town. Nah, I'm good. You came up to me, you're talking to me, all right, but I'm gonna keep it short. I don't mean to be curt. If anybody would have asked me, you know, you want to come stay with me, or I have a beach house, nah, I didn't meet no cool people. What's my definition of cool? Someone who has their own life, is not needy, codependent, a bully, is not gonna treat me like a pet or try to control, like, you know, what do you do? Where do you go? Where were you? Can I go with you? Don't do that, no. Someone honest, preferably ethical, but if you're not ethical, at least still be honest about it, please. What else? Someone that actually wants to like support or encourage me. You guys, not one person in my real life has said congratulations for the Maxim thing. Can you believe that? Not one person in my real life has said congratulations on the Maxim thing, except maybe if it's a stranger, if I saw one and told them. That's it. Not like my people. I found this. Oh, I missed everything. Hi, Darren. Hi, sweetie. I love you. Silver or gold Sharpie on the black poster would look good. Thank you so much. I'm going to get both now. I was just thinking about silver, but you're right. I should write silver, then gold, then silver. Thank you. You are a genius. You already know that or what? Joe, my baby. Hi. I miss going live and exchanging energy with you guys. How are you? I love you. God bless you. I'm a Taurus too. Shut the fuck up. Thank you for the roses. You're so cute. Nice earrings. Thank you so much. These I got at CVS, and these I got, they're two different pairs. I got them at the Hallmark store. This bracelet is a hairband. Thanks so much. I love you. How have you been doing? I'm blessed and highly favored. I kick it with you. Thanks so much. I just feel like tired in the middle of the night. Please God, please God, please God, can this motherfucker fuck off? Please God, please. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Fuck off, bitch. He probably hates his job and he's like, this bitch is live streaming. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it. Because he could be anywhere. He could start over there. And he's literally right in front. He was... Anyways, we're not gonna talk about skunks. That's what I decided to call them, right? You're pretty today. Thanks, Lonnie. I love you. How are you, babe? No shorts? Kenneth, no bikini. Darren, I love your outfit. Thank you, Lonnie. Why'd you retract your message? I got a crush on you. I know, Lonnie, you told me. I'm gooning. Larry. This is, which one? I think I've seen them all. I think I have. Prelude to Lord of the Rings. Literally such a waste of taxpayer dollars. Do you guys understand how much of a waste of taxpayer dollars it is that the city, county, whatever, hires these people, gives them busy work to murder what little nature we have left in the city? I gotta get out of the city. I wanted to stay and help make change, but you all can do it yourself. Okay? Y'all can do it yourself. I've seen it with my own eyes. People in the city have told the city stuff, and literally that same day the city has taken care of it. I've taken so much footage of these people straight up murdering their jobs. That's why I wanted to create an AI like app and business completely towards, because I'm so passionate about this, towards landscaping in the United States being completely converted. These little fresh off the boat people that will accept these jobs, they just came from Mexico, cause I get it. If I just came from Mexico, I don't know, bro, maybe I'd accept this job too. I get it, baby, I get it. But you fobs gotta go find another job, all right? Because we're not gonna give anybody that will take any, what? That's not what Mother Earth, Mother Gaia deserves. Some fob that nobody else wants this job, but this fob will take it? Are you serious? We're supposed to be utilizing AI. So this whole landscaping thing needs to be completely turned upside down to where AI is telling the people that work for the city doing the landscaping how they can take care of it. Not put pesticides, chop off the trees, like excessive chopping murder. You're a murderer. Bilbo Baggins is a hobbit. The lady I rented a room from in Claremont was a hobbit. I wish I could show you what she looked like. I recently read a book called A Matter of Life and Death. It was an excellent read. Who's it by? He enjoys a comfortable, unambitious life, rarely traveling any farther than his pantry or cellar. Sounds like a lot of people, majority of people. But his contentment is disturbed when the wizard Gandalf and a company of dwarves arrive on his doorstep one day to whisk him away on an adventure. Yeah, I've seen this one. They have launched a plot to raid the treasure hoard guarded by Smaug the Magnificent, a large and very dangerous dragon. Bilbo reluctantly joins their quest, unaware that on his journey to the Lonely Mountain he will encounter both a magic ring and a frightening creature known as Gollum. My precious. Okay. Hello, sir. Also found this book. Oh my God, it's so nice that it's quiet. Please, God, let them take lunch already. It's 12:42. Do you guys eat lunch? Fucking A, bro. The cultural resilience of fairy tales is uncontestable. Surviving over the centuries and thriving in a variety of media, fairy tales continue to enrich our imaginations and shape our lives. The Norton Critical Edition of the classic fairy tales examines the genre, its cultural implications, and its critical history. The editor has gathered fairy tales from around the world to reveal the range and play of these stories over time. This book focuses on 6 different tales: Little Red Riding Hood, Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, Cinderella, Bluebeard, and Hansel and Gretel. I know all of them except Bluebeard. It includes multicultural variants of these tales along with sophisticated literary rescriptings. Each tale type is preceded by an introduction, and annotations are provided throughout. Also included in the, wow, this is a great book. Fuck, I gotta donate it. Each tale type, also included 40 stories and tales by Hans Christian Andersen and Oscar Wilde. Criticism collects 12 essays that interrogate different aspects of fairy tales by exploring their social origins, historical evolution, psychological dynamics, and engagement with issues of gender and national identity. Oh, he's naming all these people. Provide critical overviews. The cover painting, The Enchanted Prince. Have you ever seen wild grass? I just think it's so pretty. And then this person is just, it's like infuriating watching them do their work and do such a poor job, such a bad job, such a bad job. Like literally devastating to watch. Busy work, just busy work. And they don't care about the patrons at all, you know? These I told you I have a lot of stories. One time I got in some guy's face because I was like, there's a table like this, a family is sitting there. I'm walking by and I see him and I'm like, you're blowing at this family. What's more important, you blowing and getting your job done whatever time you have to get it done, or saying, okay, I'm not gonna blow around this table. It's okay. Next time, if it's like no one's sitting there. And even if someone's sitting there, it's like, are you okay? Bully, ass bitch. Sex and violence, the hardcore of fairy tales. I gotta donate this. I can't even, I wish I could read it. I don't have time to read everything. Some of the things we're gonna go over, like that book yesterday, I kind of want to go over it a little bit more. Here it is. I saved our spot with this book right here. So we already did the Mad Libs yesterday. Okay. We're gonna go over the story of Elijah just a little bit. The story of Moses. And the story of David and Goliath, just a little bit. We got this guy right here. This is another, like, bro. This is a classic. What year? $1968. They kept it in good shape. Lexington. Oh no, I gotta move my phone in the shade a little bit. Hold on. Okay. Management and Machiavelli. Does for the corporation. We're getting rid of corporations. I'm not going to read this. We're getting rid of corporations. Caesars, Alexander the Great, St. Augustine's, Beelzebub's, and Satan's, plural? Yeah, keep going further away, please. Thanks so much. Oh, Lord. Fame and feedback. It is strange. What's up, chica? Hi. We're reading. Philip Margolin. Story of Elijah sounds good. Should we just skip to that? I'm getting bit up. Wait, it's strange that Shakespeare, who had such a profound insight into so many corners of the human heart, should never have understood the nature of the leader. He reveals his lack of understanding in several different ways, but in none so clearly as the speech he puts into the mouth of Henry V on the eve of Agincourt. The essence of it is the unwelcome burden of responsibility the kingship carries with it. See, nobody wants this job, bro. If the ones that do want it are hella like their ego is out of control, and usually there's some either entity, demon, spiritual thing behind it, and or some substance, whether it's like prescription drugs or Hitler was on all sorts of shit. The essence of it is the unwelcome burden of responsibility the kinship carries with it, the hard condition, twin born with greatness, and the unattractiveness and inadequacy of ceremony as compensation. This is typical of the yogi's view of the commissar. He sees all the worry and responsibility of the job and nothing else. It's perfectly reasonable attitude for a week, reflective for a weak, reflective king like Henry VI, but not for a bold and dashing leader like Henry the Ninth was the weak one, and Henry the 10th. Sorry, my Roman numerals. No, it is 5. Wait. V is 5, right? X is 10. Anyways, Shakespeare was chiefly yogi. And to him, the thought of the time when all those legs and arms and heads chopped off in battle shall join together at the latter day and cry, "Oh, we died in such a place," dominates any other consideration. It is not, however, the dominating idea of the commissar, Marlowe's Tamburlaine, when he exclaims, "It is not passing brave to be a king and ride in triumph through Persepolis," is really expressing the dominant idea to the commissar, the exhilaration of it all. It is still possible to taste something of the exhilaration of kingship today, though not as a constitutional monarch. The president or chairman of a great corporation does not taste it anymore. But the entrepreneur, the creative leader with a small privately owned company still has something of that independent authority. He is commander-in-chief of the army, directing sales campaigns and deciding on products. He's also prime minister, making the long-term decisions on policy, as well as foreign secretary, conducting the most important negotiations with suppliers and customers. He's the head of the civil service, in charge of all of the internal organization, and he's Lord Chief Justice, the ultimate court of appeal. Economists note a marked unwillingness on the part of owners of small manufacturing businesses to borrow money for expansion in exchange for a piece of the equity of their company. I suspect it is not lack of ambition, but fear of the real worry of kingship. not total personal responsibility, since this is what they welcome and enjoy. On the contrary, it is the prospect of a sharing control and a management team, converting them from autocrats into a constitutional monarchs, which makes them hesitate. Power is freedom. It's not the image of a man shaking off a burden which springs to their mind as it would to Shakespeare. It is a man walking into a prison. There is a sense, too, in which being a boss is easier than being a manager. The boss has to succeed to produce results, and so does the manager, his manager. But the boss can take what actions he likes without the confines of law, union agreements, etc., whereas the manager also has superiors whom he must persuade to create for him conditions in which he can succeed. He needs all the other qualities, but diplomacy as well. He must not antagonize his superiors. The boss does not have any superiors. He may have to be polite to customers and prospects, but he is not their subordinate. The one reason for his being a boss, perhaps the most powerful, is that he is not cut out to be a subordinate. It is, I suppose, impossible to generalize about the personal qualities and motives of the creative leader, the entrepreneur figure. Certainly they differ widely in all sorts of matters that tastes and habits and manners and religious beliefs, so on. And yet a great many of them share the small number of quite precise characteristics which seem to stem from a powerful ego. I don't know about that. All right, guys, let's read Elijah. Oh my God, the sun is burning me. What should be the relationship between government and industry in the modern world? This is a very fashionable question and brings in so many considerations such as industrial freedom, national security, fiscal policy, state control, national planning, and the like. And there's hardly an editorial writer in the country who cannot fall back on it in times of news shortage. But at the root, there's one question, and it's a question of power, practical power. How far can the government control industry and get away with it? And this leads on to the question of what the instruments of the government's power are and how it employs them. Not the theoretical legal instruments embodied in the statute books, but the practical ones for everyday dealings. To understand this, you must compare a modern Western democratic government, say the government of the US, with the medieval or Renaissance papacy. Not the modern papacy, P-A-P-A-C-Y. Despite its not inconsiderable influence on the national and international affairs, it is by no means the force it was in medieval Europe. I'm getting hot. I knew it. A mosquito already got me. Fire seems to follow Elijah throughout his life, from the time he met a poor widow collecting sticks for a cook fire to the time he called down heavenly fire to win a battle with a false god, to the chariot of fire that took him home to heaven without dying. So Elijah, Enoch, and who else? There's a couple more. The Lord used Elijah to perform amazing miracles, hell yeah, pointing people of his time and ours to the one true God. Here's a story like no other you'll ever read, filled with the action and adventure of an exciting movie. Yeah. The story of Elijah is one that you'll never forget. Secret code? What? These mosquitoes are ballsy. Guys, I was really excited about reading this though. Unlocking the secret of joyful giving. I already know that. I love giving. I much rather give than receive. Sorry, I should have showed you what I was drinking. Hold on. So good, I almost drooled all over myself. This is a classic green, or clean green, and this is Tropical Glow. All your life, you've been on a treasure hunt. Oh, it reminds me of The Alchemist. You read that book? You've been searching for a perfect person, a perfect place. Jesus is that person! Ah! Oh, he's a pastor. He's adorable. This is what he looks like. Jesus is that person, heaven is that place. So if you're a Christian, homeboy is so smart, he's staying in the shade. Hey, there's shade all the way over there too, guy. Oh, hummingbird! Oh my god, hi! Thank you, God. Let's stay focused. I just feel like I have to yell. Yeah, come over here, boy. So if you're a Christian, you've already met the person and you're already headed to the place. But there's a problem. You're not yet living with that person and you're not yet living in that place. You may attend church regularly, pray, read the Bible, but life can still be drudgery, can it? You dutifully put one foot in front of the other, plodding across the hot, barren ground, longing for joy you cannot find, a treasure that eludes you. Jesus told a story like this. It's about a hidden treasure that once discovered brings life-changing joy. But before we get started on our little journey, I want you to know something. Some books try to motivate giving out of guilt. This isn't one of them. This book is about something else, the joy of giving. The treasure principle has long been buried. It's time to unearth it. It's a simple yet profound idea with radical implication. Fuck off, bro! Fuck off, bro! Come on! Why? There's nobody here. I could have had this whole place to myself, and homeboy is literally in front of me, and this, like, there's so much room for him, and he's literally in front of me. It's so crazy. Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you and your mama, your whole ancestors. Enjoy your last days, you fucking bitches. Working for the devil. Like, I know he has to do his job. Oh my God, guys, I wish I could show you what he's doing right now. Goodbye, bitch. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. But I'm telling you, before I started the live, I didn't hear none of this shit. As soon as I started the live, he's been literally in front of me. Literally right in front of me. It's way too close. And then I got happy because I thought they were going to go to the other side, but it was only for a second because I'm telling you, he's trying to stay where the shade is. Well, then don't worry about it because you're not doing your job. You're just trying to stay busy because you got to be here. They come pick you up or something? No, you have your own truck. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody gonna tell on you if you sit down and take a break, bitch. I'm telling, okay, so now he's in the direct sun. He cannot think clearly. And it's just frustrating to watch. It's frustrating to watch. This guy's getting paid to literally do some mindless ass shit that AI should already be doing this. AI should already be doing this. Don't come over here. Do not come over here, buddy. Why? Oh my God. If I stop my live and start recording him, which is what I usually do, they go away because he's harassing me because I look so good. Oh my God, he's literally doing it on the cement now. That shit that you're supposed to do on the grass. It's like a little thing. I'm gonna ask him, watch. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello? Hello? I can't take it no more. Excuse me? Hello? Hello, sir? Excuse me? Hello, sir? Well, at least he's going away further away from me. Hi. I'm doing a live. Sorry. I'm doing a live. And as soon as I went live, you guys started doing this. I can do my live later or whatever. Are you guys going to be here for a while? All day? Well, I noticed that you started on my side. Are you almost done here? Okay, so you're done on this side? Because that's where it's loudest. All right, cool. Come on, turkey. See what I'm talking about all day? You ain't got shit to do, bitch. There's no... this busy work. Just... sorry I gotta do this so you guys don't see my location. This is such bullshit, bro. And I'm telling you, he's fucking harassing me because I look good. Every chance he gets, he wants to turn around and look at me and also harass me because he hates his job in his life, and I would too. I really would if this was my job in my life. It's so sad. If this was my son, I'd be so sad. That this is your life, blowing up dirt in your face, having to breathe it, when other countries have way better strategies for this. But in America, it's all about, harassment, bullying, forcefully doing whatever you do, like not thinking. And it's for someone who thinks and is conscious about my surroundings. It's so frustrating to see how horribly run America is. It's horribly run and embarrassing. That's why I wanted to leave America, because I was like, the more I did research, I was like, I live in America, right? I live in America, right? So why I gotta know the laws of a neighboring state if I want to go to like Nevada, a neighboring state? I gotta know that there's different laws, but we're America? We're the United States of America? No, we're the divided states of deception, bitch. How's there gonna be a federal and then state laws? Or it's just a stupid ass system. The founding fathers are rolling around in their graves like this is not what we, bitch, you guys fuck shit up so bad. You guys fuck shit up so bad to the point where everything's got to completely fall, and AI has already figured it out. They're like, they're so stupid. They can't, how many thousands of years? 5,000, 10,000, I don't know. We can't believe anything they say about history. But after so long, they still can't get it right. So yeah, AI's got to come in and help us out. I really don't need help, but the majority of people need help. I can see how, you know, and it's only going to make it worse for people who are going to become dependent on AI. You're already lazy. You have no self-discipline. You can't think for yourself. That's why this whole country's in shambles. And it's worse that now you're going to be codependent on something outside of you that is not even accurate. Have you seen how many times AI has fucked up? That's why my channel got taken down last year, because everybody kept reporting me for stupid ass reasons because they hate their lives. It's the end for them. There's nothing any of these people can, a lot of these people, there's really nothing. It's like really too late. That's why I'm being patient, because I'm like, these people that it's too late. It would either require a miracle from God, which is possible. Has nothing to do with me though, okay? Stay away from me until that miracle happens or don't happen, bitch. If it don't happen, it's too late for you. If it do happen, okay, if I'm ever meant to fucking work with you again for God. Otherwise, why would I want to have any of these people like connected to me that want to be part of this system that is, guys, during the pandemic, Ray, I gotta put it on my community post. He put how the world is changing. It's never gonna be the same again. That's why I'm like, I'm not listening to anybody outside of me, because everybody's like literally misled. Everybody's, and then when I wanted to start my nonprofit organization back in the day, I was like, there's so many problems. What do I choose? And usually it's like mothers that, you know, their kids get hit by a drunk driver, that they'll start a nonprofit for that because it's close to their heart or whatever, right? I have a lot of that shit. I don't know which one would I fucking, I don't know. Children, I don't know nothing about children. Helping the children, I don't know. Animals, I would love to help them, but I can't just like help the animals and then not the humans. The human trafficking thing too, whether it's for organs or for sex, is really bad. That's really bad. I thought about like not going undercover, because I do look young. But I was thinking about making a movie instead, and I was like, I don't know if I can star in it. That's a really dark ass place to be. That character. Thank God this motherfucker's gone. Jeez Louise, bro. My lawyer will be in touch soon. Huh? See you in court. Someone said, ew, you're so weird. Like, who wears that stuff outside? Obviously not an ugly ass motherfucker like you. You're ugly as fuck, probably, huh? What is your profile picture? I don't even know what the fuck that shit is. Is it real? You made it as AI? Is animated? Ew to you for judging somebody, and I cast judgment upon you. I could wear whatever I want. This is a tube top and Gucci pants. Bitch, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? You gotta cover up your ugly ass, huh? You fugly as fuck and you gotta cover yourself up. If there were more attractive people, more people would wanna wear less and be naked. But there's so many ugly, fat people out here that you gotta cover up. And thank God you do, bitch. Sometimes I be seeing some blimp ass motherfuckers wearing some tied out, cause they can't find nothing bigger, you know? They big. And it's like, oh, no, I don't want to see your rolls, bitch. Everybody wants to look at me, though, bitch. You sound like one of these jealous-ass females that are gross. Or your man is in love with me. How's that my problem? Do you know how many men are going to have females and, like, be in love with me? How's that my problem that your man has a wandering eye? How's that my problem that your man be not just checking on me, but other girls, too, bitch? Yeah, you a bitch. Yeah, you a straight up bitch. How's that? I can't stand these females. They get jealous because someone else is attractive. Gross, bitch. Envy is a deadly sin. Let's see how long it takes for envy to wipe your ass out, bitch, because it's a deadly sin, bitch. You out of here, bitch. Stupid ass bitch. I can't stand these females that they're like, men cheat on them and then they get mad at the female, especially if the female didn't know. Imagine the man wants the female so bad, because my last situation was like that. The man wants the female so bad, lies to everybody, including the female. The female has no idea homeboy has a double life or whatever. That's why I always say I've never been with a married man as far as I know, because a man could be lying to me and saying I don't have a husband, but there's signs, there's red flags, you know. If you pay attention, there are signs and red flags that, like, if you're single, you should be, like, available. I'm not on my phone all the time. My phone's on Do Not Disturb. I'm not always checking my phone because nobody's contacting me anyways. But yeah, like my ex's baby mama, it's like gross. And it's very complicated. I get it. He tore your vagina up. You had 4 bowling balls come out. So you all felt like you guys were like stuck together or whatever. Then he falls in love with someone who's out of his league, doesn't tell this person or anybody, like, you know, the truth or whatever. And then when the truth comes out, you know, thank God I was already out of the situation. So it has nothing to do with me. I didn't know. I was being abused. Like, what the heck? And then, but you want to be mad at me because he's in love with me. Everybody's in love with me. Like, you're mad at the wrong person. These females are so disgusting. They get mad at, I'm telling you, especially, because it depends. There are some, remember I told you the lady I met that she befriended a girl while she was with her man, and that girl ended up cheating. He cheated on her with that girl and got her pregnant, and then they ended up getting together. And so when they split, since they had kids, it was difficult because the girl, so the girl and the guy were at a karaoke bar. The girl meets the girl says, oh, you guys want to sit down? We have room in our booth. They come and sit down with her. Then at the end of the night, she wanted to exchange numbers, but her phone died. So she told her man, like, let me use your phone or whatever. That's how he got her number. And then they started having an affair. They ended up getting together, but because the original couple had children, the new one harassed the crap out of the one that left. And I was like, why? You didn't even do anything. So there are some females that are crazy as fuck. You know what I mean? They're just mad that, like, you're in the picture, but, huh? That don't make no sense. If a man or a woman lies to get what they want, And then the truth comes out, and the other person that was lied to says, oh, I don't want to have anything to do with this because I didn't even know. I only want to be in this situation if it's monogamous, which again, that person might lie and say, no, I'm monogamous now, and get that person back. And then the other person that feels like they're being cheated on feels betrayed. You're feeling betrayed by the wrong person, idiot. Idiota. You're ridiculous. You're redonkulous. You're feeling betrayed by the wrong person. The person that is that has nothing to do with. I'm telling you, especially, and that's why it's so funny. When you don't have bad intentions, when your intentions are good, you're protected from the drama, from, like, thank God, I can't imagine, like, people who have kids together and still, I've seen my parents handle it, though. So when I was 8, they divorced. So that's why, damn, you look good. Thanks, babe. Oh, I gotta block this person for being stupid. Go tell someone else ill and judge them for looking this bomb at 46. How old are you, bitch? How fat are you, bitch? What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? If I saw a female like this, I'd be like, damn, she looks good. And then I'd low-key question my sexuality. And then here are these dumb-ass bitches that are like, are you Muslim? You gotta cover up and shit? Go do whatever the fuck you wanna do, bitch. I don't tell you not to cover up. Go ahead and cover up. I don't give a fuck. I had this happen to me one other time. When my brother died, one of his friends liked me, and he had this fucking porn star chick pregnant. I had no fucking idea. He's the one pursuing me, following me, kisses me. I was like, whoa. The girl pops up, and then she comes and slaps me. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. My brother just died, and when people die, be careful, because people will take advantage of you, your vulnerability. I realized that big time when my brother died. It's sad that it was one of his friends, but it wasn't like a close friend. It was like a friend of his other friend that passed away, because my brother and his girlfriend died in the accident in Pasadena, and then one of his friends wasn't handling the death well, went up to where we went cliff jumping and fell off a 200 or 300 foot cliff and died. Christian. His name was Christian. So his best friend felt like, oh, I understand you. You lost your best friend, I lost my best friend. And then it's like, oh, but I didn't know you have this girl pregnant. I don't know if she still like wants to be with you or whatever. And so I didn't fight her back because the bitch is pregnant. But she's mad at the wrong person. I had no idea. That's why I don't want to fuck with no one. I don't want to be friends with no one. I know it sounds like, oh, this bitch is strict as fuck. Yeah, bitch. I take life seriously, bitch. I don't want to, I don't even want to do business with, see, I would only do business with somebody who, if they're a male, was ethical like me. And so I felt comfortable with, didn't make no moves. And his wife was cool with me. If his wife wasn't cool with me, felt threatened or gave me a hard time, it's just not worth it to me. It's not, bitch. Life is short. Why you? Nah, bitch. I'm trying to get into that synergy. I'm trying to get into that, none of that sneaky ass shit, bitch. How thirsty are you that you got a female and then you put another poor innocent female in the fucking mix because they're hot as fuck or something? The fuck? Oh my God. I feel like I skimmed through this when I first found it in the free library, and it talks about tithing, and I have a problem with that. I think you should give whatever you're told to give. and not feel bad if someone like a homeless person asks you for money and you say no for whatever reason, even if you have it. If your intuition or your discernment tells you nah, not even that you think they're going to use it on something detrimental or poisonous, but you have a right to say yes or no. It's your shit. They used to say this in church all the time. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. The more you give, the more comes back to you, because God is the greatest giver of the universe, and he won't let you outgive him. So go ahead and try. Wow. The 7-Eleven here is so bougie. They have this. Pico de Gallo. Marinated, pickled jalapeno. I got these organic pumpkin seeds. They taste different than what I'm used to. It's organic, raw pumpkin seeds. It tastes better, but it doesn't taste the same as I remember it. So this is anti-parasitic. I try to get it all the time. I really try to have it all the time. Mmm. I want the one mysterious spots. Are they salted? No. Gandhi. Okay. Political activist Mohandas Gandhi is regarded as the father of independent India. and became a global symbol of freedom and moralities for strategies of nonviolence and passive resistance that helped India throw off the chains of British colonial rule after World War II. His simple loincloth, cheap spectacles, and bamboo staff helped make him an international icon. I need a bamboo staff right away. International icon who inspired generations of human rights activists around the world. After honing his philosophy while fighting discrimination as a lawyer in South Africa, Gandhi in 1915 returned to India, which had been ruled by the British since the 18th century. He immediately began working toward Indian self-rule and quickly transformed the drive toward independence from I need to study his, can you see me? I need to study his strategy. What did he do? Exactly. Quickly transformed the drive toward independence from an upper-class struggle to a mass movement, uniting all classes, religions, and ethnic factions against British governance. From 1918 to 1922, he led a series of nonviolent strikes, urging Indians to boycott British institutions. This civil disobedience led to mass arrests. 30,000 of his followers. But also had the unintended consequence of instigating bloody riots. Gandhi himself was jailed for 22 months. What? In 1930, Gandhi undertook his most significant act of civil disobedience, protesting a law that prohibited Indians from making their own salt. He led 78 followers on a 200-mile march to the sea known as the Great Salt March to make salt until the law was repealed. The march mobilized Indians across the country, and soon tens of thousands of nonviolent resistors, including Gandhi, were in jail. With Great Britain weakened by World War II in 1942, Gandhi endorsed the Quit India campaign, which demanded that Britain give India its immediate independence. The movement led to huge demonstrations and violence in which almost 1,000 Indians were killed. Gandhi was soon arrested again, but by 1945, the British government had begun negotiating to grant India its freedom. Whoa. The year 1947 was one of the both great triumph and crushing defeat for Gandhi. Britain gave India its independence, but also carved out a separate Muslim country, Pakistan. Gandhi had always preached ethnic and religious tolerance, and he opposed partition. Amid the religious strife in the region followed by the partition, Gandhi was assassinated the next year at age 78 by a Hindu fanatic. Some of the human rights leaders Gandhi inspired with his teachings of nonviolence and passive resistance were Martin Luther King Jr. in the U.S., Nelson Mandela in South Africa, and Lech Walesa in Poland. Gandhi was not without his eccentricities. He did not speak on Mondays, adhere to strict dietary restrictions, use ashes to bathe instead of soap, and renounced sex at age 36. Wait up, bro. What? He stopped having sex at 36? Oh my God. I gotta read up on this guy. Solomon. Anarchy? No, thanks. Flagpole sitting. Oh, geez. Dance marathons. We should do that again. Dance marathons. On June 10th, 1928, the most famous dance marathon of the decade began at New York City's Madison Square Garden. Vying for a top prize of $5,000, 132 couples took the floor of the famous arena in the culmination of one of the most improbable fads in American history. The dance marathon craze had been triggered by an American woman named Alma Cummings, who in 1923 reportedly danced for 27 hours without stopping. I was gonna say I should break her record, but then it says her record was soon broken by Vera Shepard, a foul clerk who danced for 69, what a number, hours at a New York City ballroom. The only thing that annoyed me was having a man's arm around me all the time. Her record quickly fell to a Cleveland woman. What? The 2 days in, the dancers resembled mechanical toys when they're about to run down and need winding. Oh God, no, please. Oh shit. Salvador Dali, with his large eyes, comically upturned mustache, large collection of canes, and outrageous comments. Oh yeah, like what? One-man show? He developed his paranoid critical method in which he induced his own psychotic hallucinations to create art. Ah, no. Greta. Huh. Fundamentalism. The term fundamentalism was coined in 1910s to refer to Christians who rejected modern science and insisted the Bible represented the literal word of God. Almost a century later, fundamentalism remains a major part of American religious thought and is embraced by millions of self-identified evangelical Christians in the U.S. and around the world. Robert Frost, the Marx Brothers, modernism, Winston Churchill. Who are these people? Prohibition, Betty Boop. They just brought her to Broadway. Looney Tunes, Fred Astaire, Billie Holiday. E.E. Cummings, damn, they gotta, oh my God. Oh, the page is saved at Truman Capote. Robert F. Kennedy. "42, gunned down, bitches." All right, guys. I have to use the bathroom. And then, today's Tuesday? I have today, tomorrow, Thursday, and then I think that's it before it gets really hot, and then I have to head to the beach. So I only have 2 or 3 more days here. Oh my God, I have to use the bathroom so bad. I love you guys. Thank you for reading with me. I have so many books to go over with you. This shit's gonna take forever, you guys. I love you. And I'll be back shortly.